Assalamu alaikum. My dear students, I am your maths teacher from Ismailia Youth Services School. Before starting, I have some instruction for all of you. Kindly follow them carefully. Don't raise hand during teaching. Ask question at the end of the teaching. Use hand free if you are using mobile and headphone for computer use. Feed your ID and password properly with your name and class. Take care of time for attending the class. Home task should be done in your fair copy of the subject. If there is any disconnectivity during the teaching, try to join again within 5 to 10 minutes. Now chapter number 4 and lesson number 10. Topic of the day. Observe the colored part, then write the fraction. Comparison of the fraction with unequal numerator and denominator. Introduction of mixed numbers. Conversion of improper fraction into mixed fraction. Number 4.7 to 4.9, page number 39 to 44. Now let's see in your textbook, page number 39. Fraction less than and greater than 1. First of all, we find out how we identify the fractions are greater than or less than 1. 1. Identify how we identify the fractions are less than or greater than 1. Okay, now move to this circle. Look at here. This circle is divided into two equal parts and one is shaded. The fraction number is 1 upon 2. Now move to the next one. Here is again the same size of the circle is divided into two equal parts, but both parts are shaded. It means the fraction number is 2 upon 2. So we say that, see here, 1 upon 2 less parts are shaded, and into the 2 upon 2 as compared then to first circle, two parts are shaded and whole shape is shaded. It means 1 upon 2 is less than 2, 2 upon 2. And 1 upon 1, see the numerator only, the 1 is less than 2, 2. That's why 1 is less than 2, because we say the whole fraction number 1 upon 2 is less than 2, 2 upon 2. Now move to the next. Here is again you have a circle. This circle is divided into 4 equal parts and only the 1 is shaded. The fraction number is matched 1 upon 4. 1 is show the shaded part and total parts are showing by the denominator 4 parts. That's why the fraction number is 1 upon 4. Now as same as move to the same size of the circle. This circle is divided 4 equal parts, but all parts are shaded. That's why the fraction is become 4 upon 4. Total parts are 4, shaded parts are 4. It means the whole circle is shaded. We see that fraction 1 upon 4 is less than 2, 4 upon 4. It means because 1 is less than 2, 4. The numerator less than 1 numerator is less than 2, this 4 numerator. That's why we say 1 is less than 4. The whole fraction number 1 upon 4 is less than 2, 4 upon 4. We know that here we observe 2 upon 2 means the whole shape is shaded, and 4 upon 4 means the whole circle is shaded. We know that 2 upon 2 and 4 upon 4 are equal to 1 because the whole shape is shaded. So we say it is a 1 equal to 1. Here again the whole shape is shaded. It means it is showing the whole. It is equal to 1. Hence, we see that 1 upon 2 is less than 1. This 1 upon 2 is less than 1 because here is a half part shaded, but here is a whole shape is shaded. It means 1 upon 2 is less than 1. And look at here again, 1 upon 4. 1 upon 4 is also less than 1 because the whole shape is shaded. It means complete is shaded. Here is only the one part is shaded. So we say 1 upon 4 is less than 2, 1. Now look at here at the same page of your textbook. In short, we summarize our explanation in that manner. If the numerator of the fraction is less than its denominator, focus here, follow the statement. In short, if the numerator of the fraction number is less than its denominator, the fraction will be less than 1. If the numerator, again I am repeating again, if the numerator of the fraction number is less than 1 to the is less than its denominator, the fraction will be less than 1, because here is a total, from the total parts only the one part is shaded. It means it is less than to this one. Now let's we consider the following case. Look at here again. The whole circle is Here the whole circle is shaded. Our total parts are 2. It means the fraction is become 2 upon 2. Now look at here. Here is only the one part is shaded. The fraction is become 1 upon 2. Now look at here again. Total parts are shaded. Total and parts are 2. That's why the fraction is become 2 upon 2. And here only the one part is shaded. It means 1 upon 2. If we want to add how many total parts are shaded, so we look at here. Here is how. First, into the first fraction you have 2 parts are shaded. Into the next one you have 1 part are shaded. That's why how many total parts are here? 1, 2, 3. The fraction is become 3, and each shape is divided into the 2 parts. They are divided into the 2 parts. That's why the common denominator is 2. It means the fraction is become 3 upon 2. It's matched to this one. Again look at here, 3 upon 2. 3 parts are shaded. Our shape is divided into the same part. Their common denominator is 2. That's why the fraction is become 3 upon 2. Now move to the next page of your textbook, page number 40. Now look at here. Here each circle is divided into 2 equal parts. 3 parts are shaded. It is represented by 3 upon 2. Now we see that 3 upon 2 is greater than 2 upon 2, because see the numerator. Here the numerator is greater 3, and here is a numerator 2. It means that here 3 parts are shaded, or here is a 2 parts are shaded. That's why we say 3 is greater than 2. And which fraction number is greater? 3 upon 2 is greater than 2 upon 2. Similarly, from the following figure. Now look at here the figure. Here is a shape is divided into 3 equal parts, and total parts are 3. All 3 are shaded. The fraction number is become 3 upon 3. But look at here. Here only the one part is shaded, and total parts are 3. The fraction is become 1 upon 3. How we find out how many total parts are shaded? How we identify? Now look at here. Here is a 3 parts are shaded. Means 3 parts are shaded. Now look at here. Only the one part is shaded. This one part is matched to this one. We get this part from here, like this one. 3 plus 1 upon they are divided into the equal parts. The common denominator is 3. We add only the shaded parts. 3 plus 3 is equal to 4. And their total parts are same. That's why the denominator is same is 3. So we conclude here the total, how many total parts are shaded? Here is a 3 part, and here is one more part are shaded. That's why the numerator is become 4 and denominator is 3. Fraction number is become 4 upon 3. Now we have one example from here. Look at here. We see that now in the end we see that 4 upon 3 is greater than 3 upon 3. 3 upon 3, see the numerator. Numerator is smaller than to the 3 is smaller than to the 4, because we say that 4 is a greater than 3. It means this fraction number is greater than 4 upon 3 is greater than 3 upon 3. At last we see that 2 upon 2 and 3 upon 3 are equal to 1, because 2 upon 2 means total parts are 2, 2 are shaded, the whole shape is shaded. Now again see here, the total parts are 3, all 3 are shaded, it means the whole shape is shaded. That's why we say equal to, it is equal to 1. Now in the next case we see that here, if the numerator is greater than to the denominator, so we say that it is greater than 1. The fraction number is greater than 1. If the numerator is greater than to the denominator, we say that the this fraction number is greater than 1. In the same, we see here 4 upon 3. Again look at here, the numerator is greater than 3. It means this fraction number is greater than to 1, because its numerator is greater than to the denominator. So we say 4 upon 3 is greater than 1. From this example we learned that, in short, we learned that if the numerator of the fraction number is greater than its denominator, we say that the fraction will be greater than 1. But into the previous, we learned that if the numerator is smaller than to the denominator, so the fraction number is less than 1. Now we learn here in short, if the numerator of the fraction is greater than its denominator, the fraction will be greater than 1. Now move to your textbook, exercise number 4.7 and page number 40. Exercise A, and question is, write the fraction that show the parts which is colored. I am repeat again the question. Write the fraction. It means you have to write the fraction number which are matched the shaded parts. Now I am selecting one question from here, question number 1. For example, to you, this question is showing two shapes are here. This triangle is divided into two equal parts and one is shade. It means into the solution. See here, the fraction number is matched to this fraction is 1 upon 2. Now move to the next shape. How many total parts are here, and see how many are shaded. Two parts are here, both are shaded. It means the fraction number is matched to 2 upon 2. Now add these fraction numbers to another to each other. Sorry, total parts are 2, total parts are 2. Their common denominator is 2. Numerator is here 1. Here is a numerator 2. So we add on only the numerator, their shaded parts. Total parts, shaded parts are become 3, and common denominator is 2. The fraction number is 3 upon 2. Now look at here, one part is shade, one part is shade. So we add first one part, two parts are shaded here, two parts are here shaded. It needs to be added the two parts. So our numerator is become 3 and denominator is stay the same, because they both shape are divided into the two parts. So their common denominator is 2. The answer is become 3 upon 2. Move to the next question. From the same exercise, question number 6. See the solution. First you observe here the whole shape. This shape is divided into how many parts? 5 parts. All 5 parts are shaded. It means the fraction number is matched 5 upon 5. Move to the next. This circle is divided again 5 parts. Total parts, shaded parts are 2. The fraction number is become 2 upon 5. Now how we add? Their common denominator is 5. Their common division of the parts are 5. So common denominator is become 5. 5 parts are shaded. 5 parts are shaded. 5 is become here. Now here 2 parts are shaded. It is matched to this shape. 2 parts are shaded. Total shaded parts are 7. And the colored part are 7. And each shape is divided 5 parts. Their common denominator is 5. The fraction is become 7 upon 5. Follow all the steps. Then do now see your solution. Okay. Now, from the same page number, exercise B, question is the write less than, greater than or equal to in empty boxes. Page number is same, 41. Now see, I am sorry. I already solved few questions for you for the exam, given you to the example like this one. See, 1 upon 3. Question number 1. Into the previous slides, we learned that if the numerator is less than to the denominator, means the fraction number is less than to 1, or we learn or already in previous slide, if the numerator is greater than to the denominator, the fraction number is greater than to 1. Now see here, 1 upon 3, it means the total parts are 3, only 1 is shaded, but here is 1 is showing the whole shape is shaded. It means it is less than 1, so we say 1 upon 3 is less than 1. Move to the next example, 5 upon 4. The numerator is greater than to the denominator. It means the fraction number is greater than to 1. Because the whole shape is showing the 4 part, it is more than 4 part are shaded. So we say 5 upon 4 is greater than 1. Now move to the next example. See here, numerator and denominator both are equal. So total parts are 6, all 6 are shaded, means whole shape is shaded, whole one shape is shaded. So we say it is equal to 1. Now move to the next example. Look at here, 3 upon 7. Here look, 3 upon 7. The numerator is smaller than to the 7. The numerator is smaller than to the 7. But it is less than 1. 1 is greater than to 3 upon 7. It is a sign of greater than, not less than. Here becomes the 1. 1 is greater than to 3 upon 7. Okay, because the numerator is smaller than to the denominator. That's why 1 is greater than to 3 upon 7. Move to the next example, 5 upon 5. Total parts are 5 and 5 are shaded. It means the whole shape is shaded, means 5 upon 5 is equal to 1. Now, after comparison of the fraction, we learned how many types of the fractions are there. After comparison, we find that there are 2 types of fraction, proper fraction and improper fraction. Proper fraction and improper fraction. Which is called proper fraction? The fraction which are less than 1. Proper fraction, which is called proper fraction? The fraction which are less than 1. If we summarize that, if the numerator is smaller than to the denominator, it is called proper fraction. Numerator is smaller than to the denominator. Numerator is smaller than to the denominator. Numerator is smaller than to the denominator. Here is a different example. Numerator, all the numerators are smaller than the denominator. It is called proper fraction. Now, improper fraction. How we identify improper fraction? The fraction which are equal to or more than 1. Equal to 1 or more than 1. It means we say that if the numerator is equal to the denominator, like this one, or greater than to the denominator, equal to the denominator, or greater than to the denominator, that type of the fractions are called improper fraction. Now see again, proper fraction. Here is example of the proper fraction. 2 parts are shaded, total parts are 3, the fraction is become 2 upon 3. Total parts are 4, 1 is shaded, fraction is 1 upon 4. Total parts are 8, 5 is shaded. So fraction number is become 5 upon 8. See here, their numerator is smaller than to the denominator. Numerator is smaller than to the denominator. See again, numerator is smaller than to the denominator. In such type of the case, in each of these fraction number, you look at here, the numerator is less than the denominator. Each fraction is less than 1. Each fraction is less than 1. Such type of the fraction are proper fraction. In short, we also say that in a proper fraction, the numerator is less than to the denominator. There is a different example of the proper fraction. Now, here is an example of the improper fraction. The value of these shapes are showing the improper fraction. Now look at here, total parts are 3. All 3 are shaded. The fraction is proper fraction, which is called improper fraction. The improper fraction is equal to 1 or their numerator is greater than to the denominator. Now look at here, whole 4 parts are shaded, but one more part is shaded. It means total shaded parts are 5, and each shape is divided 4 parts. Their common denominator is 4. That's why fraction is 5 upon 4. Numerator is greater than to the denominator. Now again look at here, the total parts are 8, whole are shaded. Now look, the shape is here again 3 parts, more parts are shaded, and common denominator is 8. It means total parts are shaded are 11. The numerator is become greater than to the denominator, so we say it is a improper fraction. In each case, look at here, in each case of these fraction, the numerator is equal to, like this one, numerator is equal to or greater than to the denominator, like this one. Each fraction is equal to 1 or greater than 1. Such type of the fraction are improper fraction. Or in short, we say, in an improper fraction, the numerator is equal to the denominator, like this one, or greater than to the denominator. It is called improper fraction. Here is a more example of the improper fractions. 4 upon 4 it is equal to 1. 6 upon 3 greater than numerator. 8 upon 5 greater than numerator. 9 upon 9 equal to 1. 28 upon 3 greater than numerator. 55 upon 54 greater than numerator. These are the example of the improper fraction. The value of an improper fraction is 1 or more than 1. 1 or more than 1. 8. Question is fill in the blanks. Read the statement carefully, then fill all the blanks. What to learn on the previous lesson? So fill all the blanks carefully. Fraction with same denominator. In the previous lesson, we already learned that if the fraction number with the same denominator are called, yes, it is called like fraction. Now, give 5 examples of this type of fraction. Now look at here. Here into the empty boxes, the 5 examples are present. They all are showing the same denominator. Okay. It is now you have all of you see here, all of showing the same denominator. It is type of the fraction is called, yes, it is called like fraction. Now see here, one more blank. Question number 4. A fraction whose numerator is smaller than its denominator is called, it is called proper fraction. We just today into the previous slide, the fraction whose numerator is smaller than its denominator, it is called proper fraction. Now give 5 examples of this type of the fraction. Now look at here, which is type of the fraction is called proper fraction. Their numerator is smaller. Now see here, the numerators are smaller than to the denominator. Again look at here, numerator is smaller to the denominator. Numerator is smaller to the denominator. Numerator is smaller than the denominator. It is called improper fraction. Now, exercise B. Exercise B. Say whether each of the following fraction is a proper fraction or improper fraction. Now, numerator and denominator same, that's why we call it is a improper fraction. 6 upon 10, numerator is smaller, proper fraction. 4 upon 12, numerator is greater, improper fraction. Now, mixed number. Here each circle is divided into 8 equal parts. There is one whole circle, yes, it means 8 upon 8, and 5 parts of the other circle is, that is 5 upon 8. Altogether shaded parts are 13, and each shape is divided number of the 8 parts, common denominator 8. It means fraction number is 13 upon 8. So we look at here, first shape is showing total 8 shaded part, total 8 parts and all are shaded. It means 8 parts are shaded. Other shape is 5 parts are shaded. 8 plus 5 equal to 13 upon 8. 8 parts are shaded means 8 upon 8. Then your next shape is matched to this one, 5 upon 8. It means 8 upon 8 means the whole shape is, one whole shape is shaded. The whole is 1 plus 5 upon 8 is equal to 1 whole 5 upon 8. This showed that proper fraction can be expressed as mixed number. It is called mixed number. It means here is a whole number and fraction number, both are present. That's why it is called mixed number. Now look at again one example to change an improper fraction into a mixed number. Improper fraction greater than numerator, so we called it is an improper fraction. 4 upon 6 change into the mixed number. How change into the mixed number? Like this one, 11 upon 6 is equal to 6 parts are shaded and total parts are 6. It means the 6 parts are shaded. Other shape is showing the 5 part. Common denominator is 5. 6 parts are shaded. The whole shape is showing 6 upon 6 plus 5 upon 6. 6 upon 6 means one whole shape is shaded. Other shape is showing the 5 upon 6 parts are here. So we write into the one whole plus 5 upon 6. It is again shown to express into the mixed number. To change a mixed number into an improper fraction. It is a mixed number. We learned into the previous slide. It is a mixed number. 1 whole 2 upon 5 into an improper. How we change into the improper? Look at here. 1 whole 2 upon 5. 1 whole shape is shaded. 1. Other shape is showing the 2 shaded part. It means and total parts are 5. The fraction is become 2 upon 5. 1 whole shape is shaded. So whole 1 plus 2 upon 5, 2 upon 5. 1 whole means total parts are 4, 5 are shaded. 5 upon 5 plus 2 upon 5 is equal to, common denominator is 5. 5 plus 5 equal to 7. The improper fraction is become 7 upon 5. Exercise 4.9, page number 44. Express the following as mixed number. Now, how we convert this fraction number into the mixed number? It is an improper fraction. C upon 5. Look at the shape. Here is the total parts are 5. 5 are shaded. The fraction is become 5. Next one, only the one part is shaded. So here is a 1. 5 plus 1 upon 5, because total parts are 5. Improper fraction is 6 upon 5. 6 upon 5 is equal to, here 5 parts are shaded. Whole shape is showing the 5 part, means 5 upon 5 plus only one part is shaded. Fraction is become 1 upon 5. It means 6 upon 5 is equal to 5 upon 5 means whole shape is shaded. That's why the whole is 1 plus 1 upon 5. Improper fraction change into the mixed number, 1 whole 1 upon 5. Express the following as improper fraction. Same page number is same, 4.4. Now here is a one example for you. Express the following as improper fraction. Last, improper fraction. It is a improper. It is a mixed number. Mixed number change into improper fraction. 1 whole 1 upon 3. 1 whole shape is shaded, and this one is showing only the one part is shaded. The fraction is become 1 upon 3. Whole is 1 plus 1 upon 3. Whole means 3 total parts and 3 are shaded, means 3 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 is equal to, numerator is 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1, common denominator is 3, common denominator is 3, 3 plus 3 equal to 4 and denominator is 3. 3 shaded part, 1 shaded part is here, 3 plus 3 4 and common denominator is 4. The fraction is become 4 upon 3. Home task. Do complete exercise number 4.7 part A in your fair copy from page number 40 to 41. Exercise 4.7 part B in your book by the help of the pencil, page number 41. Exercise number 4.8 part A in your book, again page number 42 to 43. Do by the help of the pencil. Exercise number 4.8 part B in your fair copy, page number 43. Exercise 4.9 part A and B in your fair copy, page from page number 44. Follow all the steps for solving the solution in your fair copy. Allah Hafiz.